down here around Destin, Florida. Actually, I'm probably closer to Fort Walton. Yeah, I'm basically at Fort Walton Beach. And just watch the sun go down. Just down here filming actually something, I kind of a last minute idea. I mean, I knew I was coming down here and I had a few different ideas of what I wanted to do. So I'm down here filming let's call it a Jimmy Buffett memorial or, remembering Jimmy Buffett and kind of doing an adventure, how I might think Jimmy Buffett would do it. It's like today, I was just kind of hanging out in a beautiful spot, like one particular harbor, and then I cooked up, 2 huge cheeseburgers in paradise. And actually, I forgot to put cheese on the first one. So 1 cheeseburger in paradise, 2 huge burgers, and then I made a margarita, with some element, and that was delicious and wonderful. Although it took me like 3 hours to finish it. No, it's not because it was huge or anything. It was just because I don't know. I was drinking that and some water. What's up, Sean? What's up, Oklahoma? What's up, Chad? Glad y'all are dropping in here. But yes, and made the margarita and just kind of hung out a little bit. And now I'm still just hanging out here on the boat. What's up, Sue? Jason? Yeah, back in action for sure. But man, it's a beautiful day out here. Or a beautiful evening. But it has been a beautiful day for sure. I'm not complaining too much. Well, I will complain about one thing. There's some flies that are just bothering me for some reason. I don't know why. I figured I'd come out here in the middle, sort of ish, and they would leave me alone, but that just hasn't quite been the case. What's up, Ryan and Richard? Yep, good to see you too. There goes the fly right there. And we got Chad Jackson, 7-mile paddleboard trip on the Blackwater River. Hey, that's awesome. How was the water level? Because I know when the water level is low, that place is beautiful. Are you the one who asked me about the Blackwater recently? Someone did. Yes, Randy. I'm not going to argue. I've got a pretty good thing going, and I'm just trying my best to keep it going. That's all I know between, making these videos and making some other videos. So it's something that hasn't been announced on YouTube yet. I really only had talked with it with patrons and people over on Discord, and where else? And on Instagram, my story. I have kind of taken an additional side gig. It doesn't take all my time, but I'm testing boats. I'm an on-camera personality as a boat test captain for BoatTest.com. There you go. So I've been traveling a little bit and running some boats. Like I ran forenoon Robalos a couple weeks ago, and we're filming on those. And I've been to North Carolina and did a video for a hydraulic boat lift company. I went down to St. Pete Beach and ran like 3 boats, or was it 3 or 4, like Boston Whaler, an Axopar, and an Everglades, and filmed on those. I've got more things coming. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Here's an interesting one, probably the most interesting thing that I'm excited about. It's not on a boat, but I'll be going to Bimini, the Bahamas. I'll be making a crossing, and it's not going to be on a boat. I'm not going to be paddling either, thank God. Because I've had that opportunity and I have kind of turned it down. But I'll be crossing on an e-foil. What's an e-foil? It's like a electric surfboard that rides up on a hydrofoil. If you want to Google it, Google flight board. That's Flite board. So I'll be crossing the Bimini on a electric surfboard, essentially. Isn't that crazy? Let's see what's happening in the chat. It was low but clear. Awesome, Chad. Yes, I like it when it is low. Yeah, the lower the better for me, man. I'd much rather drag in clear water than not see anything in high, muddy water, right? Yes, Sean, I saw what happened in Steenhatchee. I mean, it's terrible, but it's that's kind of the way it goes when you're in a coastal town. You never know when that could happen, but I mean, it's very unfortunate. But surely, I just hope everyone was prepared. Whether that be safety-wise and financially-wise, for a situation like that. So, and I thought about going down there, actually, but I couldn't. I had things going on. I wanted to go down there and just be like, hey, I'm here to help, but I couldn't. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate the congrats. Yes, it is an awesome opportunity, Justin. I'm going to get to drive awesome boats, get used to a lot of different systems on very nice, expensive boats, and get to meet a lot of people and network. And that type of networking will allow me to meet more people that could lead to more opportunities for my own content right here. So I'm really looking forward to that. And plus, just the experience, the life experience, but also the boating experience is just incredible. And then, something to add to my resume, blah, 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 for future opportunities, right? So it just makes me, a little more valuable, I guess, right? All the way around. Let's see here. Trip dip. Yep. Hey, I've already gotten a couple trip dips in, Mitch, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Sean, I almost came. Well, yeah, I almost came down there for the opening of scallop season. Yes, I was coming. I was like 2 days out of coming, and then I was talking to a guy down there, and he was like, man, we got some weather or something coming in, and the water was going to be murky. So I backed up, and I punted, and I went somewhere else. Can't remember where I went, but I was supposed to go to Steenhatchee, but I didn't because the water clarity wasn't there. But yeah, I really was looking forward to going to Steenhatchee because I love that place. Yes, network is your net worth. Hey, isn't that an interesting saying? Yeah, it is. Yeah, sure. I like that. I will believe that. And yeah, growing your network is very powerful. And mine is growing more and more every day, and I'm very grateful for that, for all the people who are willing to accept me into their network and even talk to me. Because, used to, I would look from the outside in and be like, how do I get into that network, because that's all I want to be is part of the marine industry. And I wanted to be a camera personality, maybe a media personality in the marine industry. Well, now look, I started making my own videos. I got somewhere and still gaining ground, and now I'm test boat captain. Come on, how cool is that? Let's see here. Mitch, which bayou am I hanging at? Mitch, I am, let's see here. I'm basically close to Herbert Field. Which one? Whatever that field is. It's like right there. So I'm like between Spectre Island and the other little island. I'm just a little bit east of Spectre Island where I'm at. Let's see here. Am I doing some fishing? No, I'm not doing fishing yet, but I don't know if we'll go to fish tomorrow, but I may cast a line. I did bring an underwater drone with me, but the water clarity is just not that great, although I do plan on getting up almost at daybreak or before daybreak. I'm going to try to get to the pass because high tide is at dawn, which kind of sucks. But I'm going to try to get some clear water. I don't know if I'll get the drone out or not, but anyway, that's how that's going. No, I'm not doing any shrimping. You can't shrimp in Florida, or you can't recreational shrimp in Florida with a drag net. So, no, I'm not shrimping. I do wish I was. Love the Forrest Gump impersonation. Well, I appreciate that. I worked on that for a long time before I did that. Not really. But I did have a buddy who was one of my best friends in college, probably my best friend, my roommate in college. He was Forrest Gump for Halloween one time. Went to a bar, your younger days, and he won the contest, the costume contest, because he was so good at it. It was so much fun. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I've been missing the boat videos too. No flesh, I have, and I got excited yesterday. Pre coming down to this trip, and I was so happy to be going back on the C-Dory, just doing a cool, casual, easy trip, which is what this is meant to be. I'm just hanging out, trying to live like Jimmy Buffett. I mean, come on, how could that not be fun? Oh, let's see here. Welcome back, stranger. Oh, I'm not too much of a stranger, am I? Yeah, I guess so. My content, I have been posting like one video a month, but that's because this boat test thing has been keeping me so busy. But I think it's about to slow down this month. Yeah, it was slowing down this month, but now I'm busy with Rockadoc. That's why it's slowing down. And I'm like, okay, I need some time off so I can go do Rockadoc and film my own content. Which they're of course they're cool with me filming my own content. And the first video is live today over on Boat Test YouTube channel, but it's about a hydraulic boat lift, so it's not the best video. It's not. It's a great video, but it's not a boat test. Which I think the first one that's going to be coming out. The boat test is probably going to be the Robalo 246 Cayman, which is a very, very, very nice bay boat that we went down and tested, and that video is going to be really good. I liked it because basically it takes a long time to get it done, and I've seen the first draft and the second draft of the edit, but we're still fine tuning it, and I'm doing like voiceover work and all kind of other stuff. There's a lot that goes into these professional productions because that's what that is more or less. Because I'm going down and I'm not touching the camera. I'm not editing. You know, there's a cameraman, there's editors, there's, you know, this is pretty legit. So it's pretty cool. It's a great opportunity where I just get to work on my camera presence. Let's see here. What's up, Tulsa, Oklahoma? Oh, Ernst. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more videos too. I know when I get that flight board, like it's supposed to, I don't know, I'm hoping it's going to be here in like a week or two. I've got to get 30 hours on it before the crossing to Bimini, which hasn't been, the date hasn't been set for that, but I've got to hurry up and get 30 hours. And 30 hours, you know, underway on a board is a lot, really and truly, especially when the battery lasts like an hour and a half or something. You get like 25 or some odd miles to a battery. So that's pretty serious amount of time. I mean, let's say I get 3 hours a day, which is 2 charges, 3 hours, that's 10 days. Man, that's pretty serious. I should be a freaking pro by then, right? But when I get it, I want to make some content on that. So I think that'll be, you know, that'll kind of bring us back a little bit to the, you know, the little more primitive days of like paddling and paddleboarding. Granted, it'll be on a, you know, futuristic craft, small craft. But, you know, I want to make a video of me learning on it and how difficult it is or how easy it may be or whatever, all the falls, all the bloopers, you know, that should be a lot of fun. And then once I get decent at it, I'll do like a little backpack camping trip on it. You know, I'll go launch the board somewhere and buzz over to some sort of campsite and hammock camp and film a video. I think that'll be pretty cool. And then, of course, filming the crossing and the whole experience and the planning with that. I think, you know, that's a pretty interesting endeavor. Crossing over to Bimini on an E-foil board that, you know, the range on one of those is, like I said, like 25, 26, depending on how you ride it and things like that, some odd miles. And the crossing is like 50-something miles. So we're going to have to do like a battery swap halfway, have like chase boats, support boats, camera boats, and things like that, because it's going to be myself and 3 other riders on other boards. So it's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. So all that'll make pretty cool content. So if you're not on Instagram, you would have probably already known a lot of this stuff following my story, so you better get over there if you're on Instagram, all right? Yes, it is great to be posting, R. Burns. I hope you enjoy it, Fab, or Roy. What's up, M. Smith? Hey, I'm always trying to be safe, Sean. Or, let's say, I manage my risks, all right? Yeah, bloopers will be great on the flight board. Because I've seen some videos, and I mean, sometimes people take some pretty good spills. And of course, you know, I'm not scared to fall in the water. So, I mean, I'll be doing, you know, trying to do some tricky things that will probably end up dumping me over quite a bit. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. What's up, Dothan? Man, hometown, John Hanson. Good to see you, brother. Randy, what's up? Yes, gear test videos. Well, I guess it's kind of gear test videos, Bob, but it's more of, these are high production boat test videos. But I guess you could say the flight board videos that will be on my channel will be essentially gear test video. We'll test it out. There you go, Steven. You found it. The Sunstream Helix on boat test. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to. Yeah, with those videos, he said looking sharp trip. Yeah, I had to try to, you know, be more professional in the way I speak, the way I carry myself, and, you know, just be more professional. Because when I'm making my videos, you know, I'm silly, I'm goofy, I'm stupid. You know, I do all those things. But with those videos, you got to be a little more, or actually a lot more professional. So there's certain ways to talk, certain things you can't say, and, you know, like natural speak, how we generally would speak that you cannot say, or phrases you can't use, or tenses that you don't use, and there's a lot of things that I never thought about that you guys probably don't think about that go into making those things polished, let's just say. But sometimes it makes them a little unnatural, but I'm working on that, and I'm trying to influence future content. Let's just say that, all right? What's up, Gilbert Suave? Man, that's a pretty cool name. Gilbert, is that your real name? Gilbert Suave. Have I ever gotten bitten in the ocean? Absolutely, I got bit today. You know them little fish, and you're always standing in the water, and the little fish is, you know, popping on your feet, and, you know, just, whoo, you know, get you, and you never expect it? Oh, heck yeah, that happens all the time. I've gotten bitten by a scallop. Yeah, bitten by a scallop. Whatever have I been bitten by? I don't think I've been bitten by a human yet in the ocean. No, I don't think so. Not in the ocean. At least not, not sexually, at least. I'm just kidding. But no, I've never been bitten by anything serious in the ocean. Let me bring it back down to level real quick. Oh, let's see here. Using the old man voice. Yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe an old man voice or just a professional voice. Uh-oh. Why can't I see my chat anymore? Tap to retry. There it comes. Yeah, okay, sure, we'll call it an old man voice. Or you can call it that. I'm not going to call that Bob. That's terrible. All right, I'm going to have to try to talk a little higher in my future boat test videos or something because of Bob. What happened to the skiff? Well, Brody, the skiff is still sitting at the house. But that is a good question. The thing that happened with the skiff is this. I got this. And, I was doing similar adventures on the skiff. And if I was on the skiff right now, this wouldn't be near as comfortable. Especially those rain showers we had earlier. And, all the stuff I've been through on this. I would not want to do it on the skiff. Granted, if I had to, which is what I had to do when I had the skiff, I would make it happen. But now that I have this, the C-Dory at my disposal, here I am. I'm going to use the C-Dory because this can literally do pretty much go exactly everywhere the skiff can do, pretty much, and more. So that's what happened to the skiff. But it's currently sitting home in the garage for sale. So come and get her, man. Man of War got you once. That's terrible, Sue. That's terrible. Yeah, that would be a sting, not a bite. But yeah, I've been bitten or I stung. I'm just messing with you, Sue. But yeah, I've been stung by jellyfish too, but not a man of war. I can only imagine that. Man, I'd be like, somebody pee on me now. If that happened, that would be terrible. Oh, she corrected it. Stung. You want one of them C-Dories? Yeah, man. I feel you, Smith. I certainly feel you because, man, this thing changed the game for me. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, basically like a mini yacht, like literally, it's a mini yacht. I mean, I got a freaking refrigerator, man. I mean, come on, how cool is that? I was cooking hamburgers today. I mean, and I'm gonna be sleeping so good tonight with a fan blowing on me, or two if I want it, because I got two fans. I mean, it's gonna be great. If it rains, who cares? Whatever. I'm cool with it. So the C-Dory just has so much going for it. But unfortunately, these videos have made them slightly popular. So they're tough to come by. Tough to come by. Got bit by a water moccasin. Man, tell us about that, Brody. You got any lasting effects from the water moccasin bite? That's a serious thing. What's up, Captain Hurst? Good to see you, brother. Our submarine captain. Love you, Blake. Love you, dude. You got two shoes. What does that mean? Hey, thanks, Burns. I love my boat too, man. Bobby Smith. That's my dad's name. Okay, that's not my dad because all that stuff's spelled really good. Let's see. It said, I have found more confidence in my boat exploration through your videos. I did my first night run to a local island around midnight and caught the launch and return off the water in Weeki River. What? You did your first night run, okay, to a local island around midnight? Man, that's, woo, first run at midnight? I mean, there's nobody else on the water. I've done some running at midnight, but probably should have been running at midnight when I was running at midnight, but I've done it. We all make poor decisions, but man, hey, in the Weeki River. Well, good. Glad you did that, Bobby. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you've got another one planned. Better than one shoe. Yeah, two shoes better than one shoe. Okay, so Brody, with the moccasin bite, he has a scar, but he can't feel the area around the bite. Yeah, well, that's not too bad, I don't guess. Man, I could only imagine getting bit by a freaking water moccasin. I mean, especially being out on an adventure like this. I mean, that's a pretty serious thing, and the jury's out. There's two different ways to treat it. Do you kind of tie a tourniquet and protect the area and stop the blood flow to the area? Some say no, some say yes, or the old way of thinking was to do that, but now I think it's like, don't do that. So whew, my plan would be, okay, calm down, slow your heart rate, control yourself, and get yourself quickly but safely to medical attention as fast as possible. That's what I do. So the first thing to do will be to activate 911 response. Immediately call 911, tell them what's going on. That'd be my first reaction. And maybe try to get the snake if I could. All right. Anyways, Wes Anderson is late to the party. That's cool, man. Man, I'm down to around Fort Walton. Oh, you're in PC. Yeah, I'm about, what's this? What am I about? Man, probably from you, 70 miles or so. Yeah, not too far, man. Oh, 8 years old. That's, man. Let's see here. You started running. Oh, well, yeah, if I was 8, I'd probably start running too and screaming. Yeah, absolutely. So, when am I going to the Bahamas? Josh, man, you missed it. You must have been late. I'm actually going to the Bahamas sometime, I think, I don't know, after November. I don't know, it's probably going to be later this year or the first quarter of next year. But I'll be crossing on a electric e-foil surfboard from Fort Lauderdale or Miami to Bimini. So there you go. That's when I'm going to the Bahamas. And then I might go. Yes, we're still alive, Andrew. And then hopefully going to the Bahamas on the C-Dory in May. All right. So that is the tentative plan right now that we are trying to make happen. You know, I'm surprised you guys can hear me actually because I kind of jacked something up, but I guess it's okay. It's still working. I need some water, man. I am thirsty. Gosh, I love water, y'all. It's so good. Let's see here. Yes, it is awesome. I'm totally looking forward to that. I'm just really excited about, as you cross the Gulf Stream, and you just, you're going through that deep water, and all of a sudden it gets shallow and gets clear, and you're in the Bahamas. I mean, that feeling, man, I have no idea, on your own craft, what it's going to be like. Sure, I've done it on a cruise ship, but, I think I just woke up there, So it's not the same. But I want to do it on a small craft, like the C-Dory or a e-foil board. Let's see here. Yes, I do know that winter has rough seas to the Bahamas. Now, M. Smith, a lot of times the summer is the best time to cross, or you get the calmest weather. So and that's a lot of time during hurricane season. So, but you get flat days. But yes, Roy, I'm aware of that. But I'm not planning the trip and the time of the trip. I'm just participating. So they were like, yeah, probably sometime in the winter. I'm thinking, what? All right, I'll be there. So there you go. Oh, let's see here. Still 5x5. Good evening, TNT. What's up, Trav? Brody, when is Trip Dip merch coming? I had some Trip Dip shirts. I think we're sold out of those. I don't know. I need to design a better one because I really wasn't totally happy with that design. But I don't know. I guess I need to make some more Trip Dip shirts. Thanks for asking, man. Let's see here. R. Burns says, how many hours will it take you? So to cross on the e-foil, I don't know what the speed is that they want to travel at for efficiency, but I'm going to guess like 20 miles an hour. It could be a little more than that. But let's just say it's 20 miles an hour. And you're talking 54-ish. I don't know where we're going to launch from. But let's say 55 miles as the crow flies. So that would be, what's that, like 2.5 hours? Maybe, no, that's like almost 3 hours. But then, however, you have the Gulf Stream, so you can't really go in a straight line. You kind of have to do like an S-curve is the most efficient way across, so it adds a little bit of time. So, and then with a battery switch midway, it's probably going to be a 3.5 hour tour. Oh, crap. 3-hour tour. That's what it's going to be. There you go. Let's see here. Josh is supposed to go on a cruise in March to the Caribbean. I'm going on a cruise with my family in like a month or something. I don't know, maybe it's like 2 months. I don't know what it is. My wife knows. Let's see. John said, my dad lost expenses ladder of pontoon boat at Shell Island. Any divers have lost an expensive ladder. Oh, man, that sucks. What's the depth over there in the water he lost it at, John? What's the depth, John? Am I worried about crossing the Gulf Stream on that foil, no, I'm not worried at all because we're gonna have like safety boats and chase boat, the camera boat, and stuff like that. So no, I'm not worried. I mean, nah, I'm cool with it. I'm excited about it. Let's see. Bobby Smith said you watching. Oh, watching a shuttle launch. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like to see a shuttle launch. I've had some friends tell me. Mitch, he's on here. He's told me about some shuttle launches. I'd like to see one. He watched one just the other night. He was, what was he? Was he paddling? And he flipped over or something? I can't remember what he did. We were talking about on the Discord. If you guys aren't on the Discord, you probably should join Discord too. Let's see here. We got smacked by this last hurricane. Yeah. A lot of people got smacked, Blake. Let's see. Steven says, make sure the wind's not against the Gulf Stream. That's right. Yes, it does make for some chop. Yeah, I mean, I don't know now how experienced these people are about planning an actual trip. Granted, I've never planned a trip across to the Bahamas, but I mean, I have an understanding of when not to go. Surely they know that too. I mean, they did it, or one person did it last year, so they want to kind of make like an annual thing. So now they're kind of growing it, and so it's going to be, I think, like 2 people from flight board, or maybe 3 people from flight board, and 1 person for boat test. Me crossing. So it's going to be exciting. Let's see. Am I going to do any more kayak camping trips? I mean, probably west. I did one, what was that? I don't know, 4 months ago. I'm just not going to do them very often because they just don't perform very well. And, I've done a lot of the kayak adventures that are kind of local to me and within 3 hours of me, all the ones that interest me. So it's harder for me to do a new one, right? So, and, they don't, not as many people watch them. So I'm trying to do the things that are easier for me to complete and beneficial to move the needle for the channel, right? So sometimes it's just not paddling. And really and truly, this is kind of the direction that I always saw myself going. If you watch my my watercraft evolution video, I kind of talk about that. Like the reason I was in a kayak is because I wanted to experience water, being on the water and camping on the water and sleeping on the water. And that's the only way I had to do it, because I didn't have any money. And then I kind of, grew and grew and grew, and here I am now having bigger experiences on the water. Let's see here. 15 to 20 foot. Oh, that's not too deep, John. How good of a mark have you got? 15 to 20 feet. That's not deep at all if you got an accurate mark of where it is. How expensive is this ladder, man? Let's see here. Josh says he lives 30 minutes from the Kennedy Space Center and loves seeing launches. That's pretty cool, Josh. Brody says, where'd you get that camouflage rash guard from? Man, I got that from Amazon, like, I don't know, 3 years, back when I had the Gnu. I got that rash guard, and I bought 2 of them. But yeah, that's where I got it on Amazon for cheap, man. I got like 2 for like, I don't know, $15 or something. It was ridiculous. And they're lasting me, and it's the only one I've got. M. Smith says, we can see the launches from here too. Man, how far away can you see those launches from? I mean, I'm over here in the panhandle. I can't see anything right now. Maybe it's that way. I can't see the launches. Yeah, anyways. I know I'm probably a little too far. Oh, but hey guys, I appreciate y'all jumping on here. I really do. I enjoy chatting with you guys and letting you guys know what's going on and kind of getting the vibe from you. So thank you for participating. You can see him in Jacksonville. Holy cow. Now that's a lot farther than I would expect you to be able to see him. Got to make a trip to the East Coast. Let's see. East Coast. Well, I was in, well, I'm going to Fort Lauderdale like twice next month. So that's the East Coast, Southeast Coast, but it's the East Coast. And then, well, and I went up and down the whole East Coast. Went from Annapolis to Fort Lauderdale on a boat. When was that? 6 months ago? Something like that? 8 months ago? I've been down the East Coast, brother. But yeah, I'm sure it'd be cool to go to the East Coast more. But just the East Coast, anywhere north of Fort Lauderdale, I really don't have a whole lot of interest in going because the water's not very clear. So if I'm going to make a long distance trip, I'm going somewhere where the water's beautiful and clear. Sorry. That's just how I feel, man. Let's see here. Blake can see him too. Man, and where are you at, Blake? I mean, you're not close to Steenhatchee. You're like south of Steenhatchee or somewhere. A little more inland too, right? Let's see here. M. Smith says, didn't you camp in the Ocala National Forest recently? Yes, I did. Oh, man, cool. You can see from there. Yep, I was there. Oahu, what's up, Preston? Man, way out there. Can you see the launches from out there? I'm just curious. I mean, probably not. Man, Oahu. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, the water does suck. Yeah, yeah, it kind of is. Well, now we saw when I was coming down, we had some clear water near Beaufort. I think it was, there's like 4 Beauforts or something. It was like Beaufort, North Carolina, I think. The water was pretty nice there. But that might have been just a freak thing that doesn't happen often because we didn't see much more clear water. Sure, Clan. Nice, Preston. Oh, really, Ian Smith? That's pretty awesome. 1,500, not far from second dock on Shell Island. Okay. Well, oh, $1,500 ladder? Bro, what kind of ladder is this? Is this like a ladder to get to the second story of the pontoon boat or something? And it's aluminum, I bet. Is it aluminum or is it steel? Come on, we're going to figure this out. And can you see it on the depth finder? How about that? All right. Let's see here. Or have you tried that? Your meals always get my attention. Hey, that's awesome, Jeff. Hey, I found some herring fillets on sale yesterday at Walmart. 49 cents a can on clearance. Man, that is crazy. They're regularly like $3 or $4, man. I loaded up on them and had some today. And also had 2 cheeseburgers of paradise cooked here on the boat and a margarita. Let's see. New Smyrna Beach. That's cool, Josh. From Blue Holes to Emerald Coast. Trip is the greatest. Trip Smith and Rocket Kit are my favorite YouTube channels. Yeah, man. Rocket Kit is crazy. I mean, awesome stuff, man. I wish I had, it seems like he must live like right on the water in like one of the most epic places in the world. I mean, man, I wish I had that. But hey, I'm not complaining. I've got some awesome stuff here. Is a C-Dory a good first boat? Boy, that's a good question. No. I mean, sure. I mean, this depends. I mean, it's just trickier to handle coming up to a dock. I would say would be the only thing I would kind of hesitate on buying it. The only reason I might hesitate buying it as a first boat. If you don't know how to handle a boat, when you're coming up to a dock, and I'm sitting at the helm here, if I'm coming in too hot or something, or I need to grab something, you have to literally exit the cabin and move to the cockpit, and you need to be able to grab the dock at the stern. So that's a little more tricky than your average boat. Center console or the skiff, you just cruise up to it and reach out and touch it, So it's just a little more tricky, but, I mean, sure. I mean, if you're careful and willing to learn, I think it'd be fine for a first boat. Granted, it's more sophisticated. There's more systems on it. It's a little complex. Granted, it's pretty basic, but it's more complex than, say, my skiff or that black skiff I had or the Ginu that I had. But, I mean, if you find a deal, yeah, it's a great first boat. The recovery service, that's right. Let's see here. Pickled herring is the best. Yeah, it's pretty good. Is that Mike Smith? All right, it's not stainless. Okay, that's not good. We can't get it with a magnet. Yes, you got a ping on Garmin. Okay, it's aluminum. All right. You know what? I'll be down in Panama City probably in the next month or so. Send me that ping, and because I'll be out there on the flight board, and I may cruise over there and see what I can see. All right? Yeah, do that. Because, I mean, it's an aluminum ladder. It's going to be good for another 10 years under there, right? But, I mean, I don't know anyone who's down there to say. What happened to the small scuba tank I had? I still got it. I just, I mean, for me personally, it just doesn't fit what I do because, I bring it, I can only use it one time on the boat. Then it's just dead weight. So, that's why I like to snorkel and free dive, right? Because I can do that all day and do it the next day and the next day and the next day. And it's free, right? And it's simple. But they're trying to send me a double now. Gosh, I got so many companies trying to send me crap. And so many that do send me stuff that I've sometimes take way too long to use. Like I got stuff on this trip that I was supposed to be showing and I haven't shown it yet. I need to remember that. It's tough. Uh, oh, you're saying I could bring the scuba tank down there and find it? Yeah, you could do that. But if it's 15 feet of water, I mean that's not bad. I mean you can free dive that easy, easy. You missed the black skip. Yeah, the black skip was sweet. I mean it looked awesome. It just wasn't very seaworthy. Like I literally almost sunk it a few times, and it would just would have been gone. And I should have been filming it when I was coming back from Destin. I was going through the intracoastal waterway, and I was passing this huge yacht. It was just making this huge wake, and I was like, all right, I got to go around this sucker. And I almost sunk it. I mean, almost swamped it in there, and I just would have been done for. But use a grappling hook. Yeah, you could use a grappling hook. That's what I'm thinking. M. Smith, a grappling hook would probably be worth trying on that. Let's see here. Paul's trying to get a Ginu or a mini skiff. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do it, man. Find something. Ginu's a great little craft, man. Truly an awesome. I wish I had one right now. I really do. Yeah, that's what they're called. Grappling hook. We are thinking about buying some property in the Panhandle and possibly a boat. Family of 4. I'm retired, so have time to put into learning. Hey, okay, yeah, absolutely, Preston. C-Dory is a great first boat. Then, I mean, yeah, retired. Patient. Yes, I think it's great. But like me, when I was 20, I mean, yeah, I probably would have done fine on the boat. But like your average person, if they're young, it's probably not the right boat for them. I mean, I don't know. It might be. But I mean, you could really screw it up if you're coming to the dock too hot or something like that. And there's just, it's a little tricky. Do a trip dip. I ain't gonna do a trip dip right now for a life couple. Like when it gets in the evening time, I try to stay dry, because it's hard to dry off in here. And, so I'm not doing a trip dip right now. I'm really, really sorry. Let's see. Which boat is better for a family of 4? A Ginu or a mini skiff? Oh, a skiff for sure. 4 is tight on a Ginu. I did 4 on my Ginu a couple of times probably. It was my mom, myself, and my 2 sons probably when they were like, I don't know, 3 and 6, and it was fine then. But I mean, any more than that, and you're asking too much. Just drive right in and use the ladder to climb back up. There you go, Roy. Fat boy Roy. Let's see here. J Slim. Love the videos, Trip. It's awesome how all your videos are different from each other. Yeah. Great. I'm glad you enjoy that. Yeah, I like that they're different too, because they're not the same freaking crap over and over. There's a lot of creators out there who find this groove and it works, and they just stay in it. Like let's take Jake the Almighty, or lots of people, they find these really cool niches and they freaking explode in the niche, but then they're stuck in that niche forever. Dude, I would get bored. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't have ADHD or anything like that, or I was never diagnosed, or whatever they call it. But I couldn't do that. No, I mean, you guys see me bouncing around a little bit from different stuff. I have to have some variety in life. And if I was stuck in the same thing, like paddling all the time, if I was still paddling, yeah, guys, I'd be done. I'd be like, all right, I ain't paddling no more, because, I mean, I still enjoy it, but it can get old. Let's see, Rita Hanson, real estate agent, PCB, Florida. There you go. There you go. Sell it. Sell it. Pontoon is a great starter boat. Absolutely, Wes. I couldn't agree more. That's probably the best starter boat. I mean, those things are tough as nails. You come in here to Destin, Florida, and, man, you see these renters just freaking playing bumper boats on those suckers, and they're still floating, man. It's awesome. So, yeah, those are great starter boats. Oh, it's John's mom. There you go. There you go. John's mom's a realtor. She'll hook you up. Florida Life couple. Oh, I missed it. It disappeared. I'm just kidding. Just had to say it. What'd you say, Florida Life? I missed it. Preston said, well, to clarify, I'm retired military, 46 years old. Oh, wow. No, man. No, you'll be good. So retired military, you're disciplined, which is what it takes, really and truly. So, I think you'll be fine, man. Come on. Yeah, you still got plenty of life. You need to come out here, get your C-Dory, and do what I'm doing, man. And this is the perfect place for the C-Dory. I don't know why there aren't more down here. It's a shame. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Bobby Smith said, I find motivation in videos to not stay complacent. To not stay complacent. Yeah, great. I've caught myself getting complacent. Mainly when I was a firefighter, but of course I still get complacent. But yeah, that's great, man. I'm happy. But I try not to be complacent. Blake Hurst, I need some more videos of fixing wood rot. Yeah, he's talking about, like, is that like my most viewed video? Fixing a rotten wood rot on the door. Fix that rotten wood. It's like one of my most viewed videos I made like 10 years ago. It's a good video, though. When I used to make woodworking videos. Oh, this is so much fun. What time is it? All right, it's only 8 o'clock. We got time. Let's see here. Paul said, I'm not handy like you. I would not be comfy buying a used boat. Yeah. I get it, Paul. Well, what kind of boat you looking for, man? I mean, you don't have to be handy to buy a used boat. I mean, really, buying a 2-year-old boat a lot of times is smarter than buying a new boat if you're not handy. Because even a brand new boat, you still need to tweak it a little bit, usually. Sometimes not so much. I mean, if depending on what caliber of boat you're buying, really and truly. So there you go. Yeah, thanks for your service, Preston. So Bob says, try taking the Power Squadron or Coast Guard course. There you go. That'll help you with your base knowledge. Isn't that? I haven't taken that, but isn't that mostly safety and not so much boat handling? I mean, yeah, of course, safety is important. But I think he's thinking more about boat handling because, I mean, well, yeah, take them both. Why not? It won't hurt. I wouldn't mind taking that auxiliary course, but I think I've already. I mean, I've passed all the captain's, testing and classes, so that's kind of that, right? There's a lot of safety in that junk. Good gracious. Brody says he works for a rental company. I've seen a few people who hit the dock. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, people hit the dock all the time. Oh, it's great. You guys, yeah, you've seen the Instagram reels and the YouTube shorts of these idiots on these pontoon boats. It's so much fun. Hey. All right, let's see here. Paul Richter says, something to get my family out on the water lakes without renting. Not sure what to buy, really. I have not much money, but really like going out on lakes. Well, here you go, Paul. Consider like the a boat club. Seriously, a boat club is not that. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. Depending on how much you want to use your boat, if you're going to use your boat like less than 10 times a year, which is most people, a lot of times being a member of what's that Freedom Boat Club? A lot of times being a member of that is well worth the money. You have boats in different locations you can use, and join it for a year, and they have different boats in their lineup that you can use and learn what kind of boat you like and that fits your family best. And also, you could bump their boat against the dock, for all it's worth. But you can kind of, see what your family likes and then go from there and buy your own boat. That's a pretty good suggestion, really and truly. Hey, let's see here. The only thing Preston says, let's see here, hold on. A big part of boat handling. Oh, that's great. A big part of it is boat handling and reading weather. Okay, great. I didn't know that, Bob. Well, then, yes. That is a huge thing. Yeah, those are like the two most important things. The weather and boat handling. There you go. All right. Great suggestion, Bob. There you go, Preston. You hear that? So Preston says, the only thing I know about boating is that you park in the way and take forever at the boat ramp. At least that's what I see everyone else doing. Yes. Yes. Now, that is the popular thing to do these days, it seems. Yeah, like even I was at the boat ramp today. Granted, there was no one. It wasn't very crowded, and so no one was waiting in line. But there was a dude. He backed his jet skis in the water, and then he got on one jet ski, and he like drove it a pretty good ways to the beach. I didn't even see where he stopped. He just he left his truck and another jet ski sitting in the water in the ramp, and he just drives. Like he could have just tied up at the dock and got his other jet ski off, tied it at the dock, and then pull his truck out. But no, he drives. I don't know, people. But yes, proper boat ramp etiquette is a great thing. It's a great thing. At least you're aware, Preston. Glad someone made you aware. Hey, dear Trip. Hey, dear Trip. All right, what's up, Eli? Them nips are looking crisp. Man, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you're looking, but whew, I'm married, man. Kidding. What's up, Sam? How we doing, brother? All right, Paul says, thanks. Love your videos. I started watching your vids when I was researching skanoos and canoes with outboard. Okay, sorry. Okay, I know what a skanoo is. A skanoo is just a... Wait, don't I know what this is? A skanoo just a flat back canoe, but not a ginu? I think that's what it is. Awkward. John said, yeah, I think that's... Isn't that what a skanoo is? Yeah. And, I've never been on a skanoo. But the ones I haven't seen a good one. The ones I've seen have been like, hey, ooh, ah, ooh. But, I mean, I've never seen a good skanoo, but I'm sure there are good ones out there, right? Remember, Preston, if you ain't got water in the boat, you're not doing right. That comes from Blake, who sank his boat at Rock Dog last year. Oh, man, it's terrible. I just remember coming back up the river and just seeing the bow of the tip of the boat out of the water, and you swimming, but... Great times, Blake. We got her floated and brought her back, brother. Raised her from the depths of David Jones. That was a good time, and no one was hurt too bad. No one died, so it was a success, right? Oh yeah. Oh, you're waiting on me. Oh, what? When you were in the water, you were waiting on me to come back? What? I think what? Let's see. How did it happen? Like, me and Ron were in the boat, and we were... Oh, no. Yeah. We were in the boat, and we were coming up. And we just saw something to the side, and no boat, but there were people. That's terrible. Yeah, just your pride. That's all right, man. Everybody's probably getting hurt. Gets hurt every once in a while. Everybody. Mine too, man. So don't worry about that. Oh, man. My sup runneth over said, hey, thanks, Bob. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. I appreciate that. My sup runneth over says, hey, Trip, have you had any good boating experiences in the Pensacola Bay area? Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I'm not technically in the Pensacola Bay, but I'm really close to it. I mean, what, like 5 or 6 miles? I'm in Pensacola Bay from here. And it's literally just straight. I mean, in the Pensacola Bay? No, I mean, I've really just, like, passed by it going from Destin to Fort McCree and then, onto Orange Beach. So I haven't really explored Pensacola Bay, and I've looked up in there for adventures to do. What's out there? The Blackwater River and the Yellow River, maybe up out in Pensacola Bay. I just don't see a reason to go up in there. I don't know. Is there anything cool up in there I need to go see? Because I'd love to know, because I might go up in there. So, what you got up in there, if you know? Let's see here. Well, everyone... All right, hey, good night, Preston. Oh, it's, he said it's, 3 o'clock there. No military time. Hey, enjoy the beach in Oahu. Man, lucky man. And, hey, when you get to the Panhandle, look me up, man. Because I'm down here. Find you a C-Dory, and we'll team up. Let's see here. Florida Life Couple. By the way, we absolutely love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoy the videos. I enjoy them too. I just enjoy really just getting to make them. I mean, that's pretty awesome because it, just like a little bitty hobby turned into something bigger, and that's turning into something bigger and bigger and bigger, and who knows where we're gonna land. As long as I'm on the water, exploring, getting in the water, I'm happy. All right, let's see here. Bro, say something in Russian. Oh, Vapa Sobolev. Man, I don't know any Russian. You put me on the spot. No, I'm not. The only thing's in Russian. No, that's German. I don't know any Russian, actually. All I know is a few German things, revolving around Hitler. So, prefer not to. Vodka! Y'all are too funny. Here we go. Here Steven says, Trip, I think a good boat launch video will be show launching solo at the river with a narrow ramp. 2-knot current, wind, no dock, and a rocky bank. Yeah, no thanks. That was you on Saturday. What would you do there? Bum 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 bum. Man, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, ah, eesh. Have I ever launched there? I haven't launched there solo. Um, Man, narrow ramp. I don't know, rocks. I don't know. Have an aluminum boat. That's what you do. Have an aluminum boat and just put it against the rocks. That's all there is to that. That's the answer. Did you ever make a trip to North Carolina? Yes, I was. It North Carolina? No, I was in. I flew into Charlotte. Charlotte, North Carolina or South Carolina? I don't know. Flew into Charlotte. Went up to Lake Norman last month or month before last to film a video. So yes, I did make a trip, but I was, I was only there 2 nights. I think it was 2 nights, and then I just flew home. So, but I'll probably see myself going back up there at some point. Let's see here. My sup runneth over says we just got our boat and have only sea tested it on the Pensacola Bay. Not fun, but didn't know if there were some secrets we needed to know about down that way. I mean, not up in the bay. Oh, by the way, what kind of boat is it? No, there's not much in the bay that I'm aware of. I mean, there very well could be something in there, but most of the good stuff to me is down along the coast. And if you're in Pensacola, I mean, come on down to Destin or the Big Lagoon area, Fort McCree, or in Panama City. These little spoil islands just south of Hobart Field. I think I'm saying that right. Are great. That's where I'm at right now. So that's good stuff. Go over to the Floribama for sure on your boat. Yeah, do that kind of stuff. Yeah, launch somewhere else. Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, Charlotte. I was in Charlotte. Bobby Smith says the C-Dory meets Haulover Inlet. Yes. Oh, I would love to do that. Man, I could take this thing through Haulover, no problem. I mean, literally, even on, some bad days, you just got to go slow. I mean, if the tide's going out, you could literally put the boat in neutral, or even put it in, well, no, don't put it in neutral because you're going to lose steerage, but you could probably put it in neutral. I mean, put it in reverse and just keep your bow into the waves and just cruise out on the freaking current. It'll probably be fine. But even, I mean, I could probably run it in gear and just bob through there like a cork. It's not that big a deal. Especially on this, because, if a wave comes over the bow, we'll be all right. Heard of it happening before, but when you posted them pictures, I couldn't believe the damage he done. But, oh, yeah, Blake's talking about how Bob McElroy's truck got broken into by a bear. Charlotte's in North Carolina. That's close to the South Carolina line. There you go. Yeah, I get North and South Carolina mixed up, really and truly. I went from the Woodard Dam to Apalachicola in an 8-foot canoe. Which one's the Woodard Dam? Is that the one to Apalachicola? That's got to be, I guess the only dam, Woodard Dam, is that on Seminole? Hard to find banks in the pitch dark, across current, and cypress knobs. Yeah, I would not want to paddle that. So with you, I ran it on the Ginu, and that was great, but I would not want to paddle that. Genoa, North Carolina. Oh, a Genoa. Oh, that's the boat. Ooh, what? What's a Genoa NC? Sounds like a good boat. I don't know what that is. Or is that a Genoa? NC. Cool. Yes, I'd love to see the boat and haul over too. Do you think we could take our 17-foot Tracker Grizzly side console, 75 horsepower, out in the ocean, like towards the Bahamas or Gulf of Mexico? I absolutely do. Yeah, you just have to pick your day, right? People go out on kayaks on the right day, but then people go out in the same place some days, and there's a hurricane coming, and don't go out on that day, right? But sure, there's people who take Ginus, 10 miles offshore, catching fish, but the day's flat, and they know it's flat, and they're watching the weather. But yes, I do think you could take it out, but you need to know what you're doing, so kind of test the waters in some slightly choppy water. But yeah, flat day, yeah, there's days when the Gulf of Mexico is like a freaking pond. Absolutely, you can go. Make it happen. Welcome to the trip show in Russian. Google Translate is great. Hey. Oh, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the docking video, Sup Runneth Over. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, I liked it too. I like it was fun creating that and making it, seem kind of professional-ish and teaching people something. I like that. The Trip Show. That's it, Randy. We're in Savannah, Tennessee. Have you been on any of the rivers up this way? Like the Tennessee, the Mississippi? I have not. No, not at all. I haven't. I've only been to Tennessee a few times, or passed through it, or passed over it. No, I've never been on any rivers up there. I'd like to though. Going to watch the Vols play in Gainesville, then spending the following week in Santa Rosa Beach. Can't wait. Thanks for all the videos. You're welcome, Evan. Santa Rosa, man. Yeah, I know Santa Rosa. My sister have a house over there. Is it Santa Rosa? Inlet Beach. It's all right there. It's the same crap. They're all lined up. The 30A area. All those fancy people down there. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool to be fancy. If I had that kind of money, I might be fancy too. Hey. But it is a beautiful area. WDE. Go Troy, baby. Go Troy. But yeah, no, I like that area. Santa Rosa. I mean, of course, I grew up, hitting spring break in that area and 4th of July like a mad rock star. Whew. Let's see. M. Smith says, your channel is a lot of fun, and this is probably the coolest live I've attended. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, M. Smith. I like the live stuff, too. Like, I think this is, something that I'm good at. Just sitting here interacting with you guys, talking with y'all. Something I really enjoy. It's easy to do. I mein, I think where I would really have fun is like, that's kind of along these lines, like an interview show. How people are walking up with microphones saying, hey, tell me about such and such, or asking people questions. I think I would do so well at that. And I don't know, I guess I need to try it. I thought about doing that at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Talking to people and, kind of being serious, but also being silly and ridiculous, Dean Schumacher, what's up, buddy? Go Knowles. Okay, yep, that's cool. I don't even watch ball. Last time I watched a ball game, good gracious. It's been a long time. I don't even watch sports. I don't watch any sports. I used to watch NASCAR. I probably stopped watching NASCAR in 2010. And I haven't watched, I don't watch sports. I don't know. Yes, Destin is pretty good, Paul. Yeah, I like Destin. I mean, granted, yeah, there's parts of Destin I love, parts of Destin that suck, like Crab Island. I mean, sort of, sometimes, in certain ways. Hey. Yeah, well, I just say go Troy because I went to Troy. And when you say go Troy, everybody's like, I guess, or no one cares. No one's going to hate you because you're a Troy fan. They're going to be like, oh, poor guy, he's a Troy fan. Agreed. Very good live, Evan said. Yeah, hey, well, take the time to do it. I don't have anything else to do. Man, I'm just out here, watching the sun go down. It's fairly early, and I was going to be playing my guitar, but I figured, hey, let's just go live and hang out with some folks. So, yeah, I'm not taking away from my music time, but that's okay. I'd rather do this. That's why I'm doing it. And I learn a lot about you guys, and doing this and answering questions educates myself, makes me think. So it's great. It's great. Love y'all. Loved it down there. Inward Waters, Florida's best secret for now. Yeah, Destin's a big secret. I don't know if Destin is a secret so much. Man, you go down here on 4th of July, or Billy Bowlegs, or, I don't know, any Saturday in the summer. Oh, man, it's crazy. But yeah, it is a beautiful area. I love it. I'm so happy to be down here. Where are we at? Go Knowles. And Troy Dothan when it was downtown in hotel. Man, that's way before my time, Sue. Hey, Trip, heard you were heading to Bimini. Oh, be safe. Man, I can't read. Be safe, my friend. I'm sure you will enjoy it. I pray you have safe travels and the Gulf is unforgiving. All the best. Appreciate that, Alfonso. I appreciate that. I really do. You inspired me to buy a 14-foot aluminum springbox skiff. Aluminum springbox, man. I got a 1988. Okay, now I get it. 1988 15 horsepower 2-stroke Evinrude. My adventure machine. That's what I'm talking about. Bernardo, I was looking for an aluminum skiff for a while. Really, truly. Even when I had my nice skiffs, I was like, okay, I want to get aluminum and just see what it's about. I never found one that I pulled the trigger on. Well, we got a super chat. Florida Live couple. Wow. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad that y'all enjoy the tips and stuff like that. Thank y'all for being here and just hanging out with me. Can y'all believe we've been doing this for an hour? We need to get a life, don't we? Gosh, but thank you for the super chat. It's awesome. How do I do this? Can I celebrate? Action? No. It says celebrate. Uh-oh. Celebrate the first super chat. I don't know how to celebrate. I'm trying to celebrate your super chat, but I can't. We'll just celebrate. Hey, we got a super chat. Thank y'all. Aiden's got a homecoming game tomorrow night. Oh, sweet. Good luck to him. Is he playing, Blake? Let's see here. Play your guitar, Paul. We're here. We were there July 4th. Insane. Yes, July 4th. Freaking insane. I wasn't here. Where was I at July 4th? Oh, I was down in St. Pete. Driving that fireworks freaking barge. That was awesome. How's the temp on the water? Play my guitar. Live. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Paul. I'm having too much fun chatting with you guys. But that was kind of the plan. Come here and play some guitar for y'all, but I just got caught up in the chat. I love the chat. What's the temp on the water? I don't know what it is. Well, I would check my phone. I got it on my watch, but I don't know. It's like, right now it's probably like 85. I don't know, 80-ish. I think it's going to get down to like 72 or something tonight. I don't know. I haven't looked at the temperatures. Something like that. What's up, Linnea? Yeah, I'm doing great. Good to see you. Good to see you. Whoa, Paul Richards. Man, thank you for the super chat. Another one. Man, you guys, you're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. Nathan Hankerson. Flips VIP trip live and in person. Yeah, baby, we're at Flips right here on the C-Dory. What's up, Nate, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I like that fishing video you did with that guy. And I love how you're just doing all the stuff with your son, man. I really like that. He's going to grow up and have some good memories, man. And I want to see you again, dude. When are we going to get together? Let's see. And I hate you're not going to be at Flibs. Where are you going to be? You're going to be in like freaking Norway or somewhere crazy? Anyways, we're at Flibs for you guys. It's the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. And it's next month. Let's see here. Ronaldo, I got to make a pro skip because of Trip's videos. Oh, Trip Dip. That's what. Hey, those make a pro skips are pretty sweet looking rides. I would like to drive one. Let's see. Thanks for inspiring us to get out and off the couch. Absolutely, Paul. Man, when I do that to someone, that, like inspiring people in that way, or inspiring kids, young people, is my favorite thing to do. People who are on the couch, like I said, get up, go live an adventure. Or children, or young people, kids, and they get into adventures. That's awesome. That kind of stuff is changing lives. That's what I like. Trip, you should do the Florida to Bahamas trip in the boat. It's fun. I plan on doing it, Dean. Hopefully in May I'll make it happen, but I'm going to cross first on an e-foil board, flight board, like an electric surfboard. Call me crazy. Let's see here. Starting fullback. Heck yeah, he's got big. M. Smith plays guitar. Maybe do a Zoom jam. I don't have Zoom. Do I have Zoom? I don't think I have Zoom. But yeah, that would be cool. Let's demo a Stabicraft 1450. Stabicraft. That's those are the aluminum boats that are made down under, right? I know Stabicraft. Yeah. Heck yeah, I'd love to demo one of those. Papa Juan said, just more comfortable than the temp being in the 90s. Yeah, still more comfortable. Yeah, the temps are great. Like, I'm not complaining. Because I've been, sometimes a month ago, and trips before that, it was hot. But I mean, I'm okay with the hot weather. Oh, I'm okay with the hot weather. It's the cold that I despise. Thank you for your previous fire service also. Hey, yeah, you're welcome, Evan. Tell us more about that sometime. I'm on year 12 in my local volunteer fire department. I mean, more about it? Yeah, I mean, every fireman's got stories. I enjoyed it for the most part. No, I didn't. I lied. I really loved 10% of what I did. It was a lot of fun. The 90%, I didn't enjoy. I'll just say that. Because there's just so many people out there taking advantage of the system, right? And I don't like being woken up at 2 a.m. for someone whose stomach has been hurting for 3 days, and they decide to call to get a free ride to the hospital at 2 a.m. because they're bored. Don't appreciate that. Or, worst call, probably one of the silliest calls I got. Was a check. The call was to check someone's blood sugar. Well, we got there, and I'm like, I'm first one out the truck, because I'm hustling, trying to save a life. And I go up there, and there's a bunch of these folks who ain't never paid taxes a day in their life sitting around a table, and one of them's like, the battery's dead in my glucometer, in the little thing that tests their blood sugar. He's like, y'all got a battery for my glucometer? I'm like, God damn, I want to strangle you. It's literally a freaking house party going on. They're asking, they have taken away resources that could be saving someone's life if they're actually having a real emergency to ask for a battery for their glucometer. Boy, that one got me. I always remember that. You did get here late, Johnny, man. Where you been, bro? Oh, let's see. Definitely my sup inspiration, says Sup Runneth Over. Saw your early paddleboarding vid several years back and got inspired. Awesome. Glad you were inspired. That's super. Let's see here. Nate Rich wants to do an offshore trip, no pun intended, with you, me, and Ian. Yeah, that sounds good, Nathan. Yeah, dude. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, well, y'all know how to get up with me. Call me, man. Yeah, let's do that. I'd love to. Randy Prine said, be safe, brother, and have a great night. Yep, you too, Randy. Appreciate it, buddy. Wait, what? On a surfboard? Yeah, Florida Life couple on a surfboard. Look up Flightboard, FLITE-BOARD. It's an electric hydrofoil surfboard. And yes, crossing to the Bahamas on one. Seriously, I know people think it's crazy, and it is. That's what makes it fun. Staby. Yeah, Staby Crap. I know Staby Dean. How's the temps going to be for Rocket Dock? I'm not sure, Linnea. I mean, good like they always are. I don't know. I think the accurate forecasts are really only like 10 days out. If it's more than 10 days out, who knows what the temp's going to be? Come on. People don't know that stuff. The weatherman's guessing most of the time. John Hansen said he started with kayaks, a 14-foot skiff to a 17-foot Mako Pro skiff, all because Trip, my man. What's going on? All because Trip, my man, love you, changed my life. Love you too, man, John. I'm glad to hear that, man. Moving up, living a life, bigger and better adventures. That's what it's about. I forgot, where was Rocket Dock at? This year it's in Marietta, Florida. Man, it's been like 3 weeks. You better get ready, dude. It's about to be happening. You better be there, Sam. Golly, bro. You're missing it. Nate, appreciate the super chat, brother. Oh, Nate, man, y'all, Nate's trouble. Hung out with Nate one time, and he didn't get to hang out very long. And that was good, because me and Nate would get along really, really well, and it would be trouble. His brother's trouble enough, good gosh. Yeah, look it up, Florida Couple Life. Let's see here. What is Nate doing? Another one? See, this dude's crazy. He's crazy. Another super chat. Thanks, Nate. you can stop. All right, let's see. Blake Kerr says it's not an adventure if it doesn't get a little hairy out there. That's right, Blake. I agree completely. I mean, you maybe not completely, but yeah, I absolutely agree. But I don't want people to think that it has to get hairy for them to have an adventure, because that's not true. But it's great when things get a little sketchy. Right? That's when you learn. That's when you live. That's when you know, man, I did it. I can overcome. That's what it's about. As long as there aren't any Category 35s this year. He was talking about the hurricane last year at Rocket Dock. Yeah, as long as it's not a Category 35. But if there is, well, I don't know. If it's a 35, we may call it. If it's a 32, 33, we're probably going to ride it out like we did last year, all right? Mayrana? Mayrana. Is that how y'all say it, Sue? Yeah, it's in Mayrana, Florida. Yeah, that's about how we say it. Someone's making fun of something I said the other day. Boiled peanuts. But I say boiled peanuts. Boiled. He's like, this is the cameraman for Boat Test. He was like, what is a boiled peanut? He was boiled? Boiled? What is that? I'm like, no, I mean a boiled peanut. He said, boiled? I'm like, yes, a boiled peanut. Oh, it's so funny. People are crazy, you guys. Probably half of you guys are freaking nuts, probably. It's true. I mean, I am. It's okay to be nuts. Harry like a delivery with no electronics or nav equipment. Joe. That's one of the captains I did a delivery with. That first one on that fair line. Yeah. That's definitely hairy, Joe. But trying to do something else with Joe. He's actually on a boat over in Destin, a nice yacht, and might get on that boat coming up because he's got to take it over to Orange Beach to get taken out of the water, hauled out. It's like a super awesome. How big is it? Like 91 foot, Joe, and it runs like 40 something knots. It freaking flies. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I like that, Joe. I'm glad you're here, man. Thanks for chiming in. Trip dip. Ain't gonna be no trip dip out here. Negative. You guys got me laughing too much. I love it. Okay. I probably need to go. It's 8:30. It's close to my bedtime. We need more long trip deliveries like that one. Oh, yeah, trust me, Evan, I'm trying to do that. And when I get my captain's license, I don't know, I'm expecting it any day now to come in the mail. Like I sent off for it like August 10th or August 11th. So what was that? Almost a month ago? Maybe like 2 weeks, and I'll get my captain's license. And I'll try to get a few interesting long trips like that together. I think that'll be very exciting. Always having a blast. Yep, we'll see you in a few weeks, Nay. Enjoy the chat. Yep, glad you enjoyed it, Sup. 9:30 there. Dean, where you at? You're on the East Coast. I got you, man. Love them boiled peanuts. Yeah, man, good stuff. All right, folks. Take care. Love y'all. I'm going to sleep well tonight because it has calmed down. Oh, it's just a beautiful evening. It's going to be cool. Love it. All right, folks. Get out there. God bless. This is a live video. We don't have to say all that. But yeah, get out there and God bless. Thank y'all for joining in on this. I really appreciate y'all and hanging out with you guys. Good night. Peace.